All right, Keith is back for a third time in this half hour. I mean, we can't get enough of you, buddy.
Yeah, that's what people say.
Full weather.
Just look at the Facebook comments. Yeah, we've got some rain out there
tonight.
I was going
to say, it was a rainy day out there.
And there's a lot of this going on. We basically got tomorrow, first half of the day looks good, and then Friday looks good. So that just,
okay, there you go.
And the rest I'll fill in. But
okay.
Those are the two good parts of the week, weather-wise at least. We've got some rain out there, light to moderate, a few downpours in there. It's kind of broken up, this precipitation shield, through the evening hours, but even when it's not raining, it's not going to be nice. Temperatures between 35 and 40 degrees. Those periods of drizzle when it's not more heavily raining. And this rain will continue until after midnight into the mid-coast and down East Maine. We do have this brief window that I want to talk about tomorrow through the morning and about the middle of the day that looks really promising. Look, it's very, very tight, if we're being honest. There's a front right here that wants to give us showers and clouds, but I think we can carve out the first half of the day and get temperatures into the mid-50s, even some low 60s, I think are possible tomorrow, middle of the day, till about 1 or 2 p.m. And then this front starts slinking down from the mountains and things fall apart in the afternoon. We go back to rain. This time around, it's heavier rain for most of us, but there will be an element, at least, of some colder air mixed into this system. So we'll get some snow across northern Maine and the mountains. I think that this model is maybe overdoing how far south that cold air can get. I would cut it off closer to Rangeley. I don't believe we're going to change over in a place like Freiburg. Meanwhile, heavy rain along the coast, 1 to 2 inches of rain likely there. And then this system moves out in the afternoon on Thursday. We get a quiet day Friday and Saturday, and then our next storm moves in on Sunday. So as far as snowfall from Wednesday night into Thursday, we're looking at about 2 or 3 inches of snow. The higher terrain might get a little bit more. That'd be great for them. It's going to be kind of a heavy, wet snow. And then our next system that moves in is on Sunday. Now this one does hold some promise for the mountains in northern Maine to stay mostly snow. I think along the coast and even inland, this is largely a rain event with some wind, and Sunday just looks kind of unpleasant with that rain and wind. But again, holding some snow in the mountains. We'll get a map together, but just to give you an idea what the European model has, and I think it seems relatively reasonable to me, there are several inches of snow in the mountains. It could be 5, 6 inches. I'm not sure about that 10 flat in Newry. That'd be great if it happened, but the idea is that they stay cold enough. Along the coast, though, this is rain, and it's a lot of rain, taking us through tonight, tomorrow night, Thursday, and into Sunday. We've got about 3 to 3.5 inches of rain coming through. And obviously, if you've been out in your yard, guys, there's not a lot of room for that. So I think we will see some, at least ponding and maybe some flooding on Sunday. We'll nail that down as we get a bit closer. We know the exact amounts. And then Monday we'll see a shower. It's a little bit breezy there too. I don't think this is a big wind storm. It will be windy, but not a wind storm. But I do think it's fairly nasty on Sunday, unless we can hold on to snow in the mountains and you're there. That would be nice.
Yeah, but either way, that 5-day looks like we're looking at April.
Yeah, it has that vibe to it for sure.
All right, we'll see. Thanks, Keith.